Good to have you back. And if you're new, I am Shim, the lady who loves sourdough. A fellow sourdough lover wrote in the comments, "My sourdough starter is rising, but not passing the float test." Here is my experience. I failed the float test not because my sourdough starter is bad, but because I did not understand it. Sourdough starter floats on water due to the presence of carbon dioxide bubbles created by the wild yeast during fermentation. Whether your starter is thick or loose, once there is enough bubbles, it will float. So the question is, how long does it take to get enough bubbles in your sourdough starter, assuming it is active and working? The answer to that lies in your level of hydration, which is the amount of water added to the starter when it is fed. Water aids fermentation and more water speeds it up, especially in a created warm condition or in a hot and humid climate. I did a float test using my mother starter, which is maintained on 80% hydration, a lower water content that works in my hot weather. After 5 hours, she peaked and became ripe, but failed the float test. What I did was to stir the culture to prompt the wild yeast to continue feeding and create more carbon dioxide bubbles. After 4 hours, she peaked again. This time, she had developed more bubbles, so the float test was a success. Meanwhile, I did another float test, using a levain with 100% hydration. She peaked within 4 hours and passed the float test. The level of hydration in the starter is a huge factor to the float test. It might just mean your starter did not fail the float test but needed to ferment a little longer because different levels of hydration in each sourdough starter ferments at a different pace. When I started my sourdough journey as a beginner, using 100% hydration levain was an assurance my sourdough bread will turn out good and the best way to not tamper with my mother starter. To make the levain, I take out some starter from the mother starter and feed 1:1:1 ratio to get 100% hydration. Same quantity of starter, water, and flour. I was once a beginner, so I know when your sourdough starter passes the float test, there is that silent confidence your sourdough bread is already a huge success.